Hello friends, and welcome to this tutorial which will give you a quick tour to managing your supermarket or departmental store with Marg software. Before that, let me tell you about the strengths of Marg. Marg is a trade specialized software. You can maintain all types of inventory. Not only distributors but also Marg software is capable for retailers, manufacturers, stockists, supply chain management and for MR reporting. Marg has more than 370 support centers and has more than 1000 support professionals. Apart from this, we have local software vendors to solve your problems. There are more than 100 executives at Marg who are available for your help from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. There are senior executives along with executives to solve your problem. You get an SMS and call for feedback to confirm whether your problem has been solved or not. Now I would like to tell you about the achievements of Marg. Marg has received Best Pharma Award 2 times. Marg software has also been used abroad like Kenya, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Dubai, South Africa, etc. So friends, let's see how can you manage your supermarket in Marg software. Firstly, we will see the requirements of a supermarket or a departmental store. As you can see, MRP-wise billing, barcode-wise billing, mode of payment, scheme management, point system, gift voucher, coupons, cashier, cash drawer, and weighing machine. So you can easily manage all these workings with Marg software. So let's see a small demo of it in Marg software. So this is the main window of Marg software, where first you see the title bar, then menu bar, where the first menu is masters. You can create ledgers by going on Ledger Master, then enter on New Ledger. After you select New Ledger, then you see the New Ledger creation window will appear. So from here you can simply create any type of ledger like credit card or expenses ledger. And generally you won't have to create any daters, means customers. Because as you know that in supermarkets and departmental stores, billing is done in cash only. But then too, if you want to create any data, so you can create from here itself. Now we will create creditors ledger, means those ledger from whom we purchase goods and materials. Suppose Sharma distributors. Press enter and select station. Press enter and select group of the ledger to which it belongs. Sharma distributor is a creditor, so we will select sundry creditor. Then you can define balancing method, bill by bill, FIFO based and on account. Then define opening balance if you want. In mail 2, define the name and address that you want to get printed in his bill. And define PIN code if you want. You can define email address, website, contact person. In this way you can feed all the details of your creditors. Then we'll accept this. Next we'll go on item master, for which we will go on masters, inventory master and enter on item master. From here you can create items, products, materials. As you can see, we have already created certain items. And here itself on the screen you see this window which says F2 create new, F3 modify and del delete. Means to create a new item you'll press the F2 function key. To modify an item you'll press the F3 function key and delete to delete an item. Now we'll press the F2 function key to create a new item. Here we'll create a new item, coat. Then here you can define your product's brand, like whether this coat is a men's wear or is it a woman's wear or is it a kid's wear. Now we'll select no. And from here you can create a new brand by pressing the F2 function key. Now we'll define a brand, Cobb's brand. Then press enter and save this. Press escape and a brand has been created. We'll select it by pressing enter. Then comes category. Means whether this coat is a men's wear or is it a woman's wear or is it a kid's wear. So from category you can define your product's type. We'll press the F2 function key to create a new category. and name it as women's wear. Press enter. Then you have substitute. For example, suppose you don't have a product of Cobb's brand. So you can provide substitute for it by selecting a brand from here. You can create a new substitute by pressing the F2 function key. Similarly, next is commodity. Means the code that you're creating, is it for summers or is it for winters? Or of a specific material like woolen or cotton. So you can define the commodity of your product as well. Then you can simply define rates here and discounts and save this. And our item code has been created. So friends, we learned how to create masters in Marg software. Now let's see how will you generate purchase bill. For that you will go on transaction, purchase and enter on bill. You will define the date on which the bill has been created, then press enter and select the ledger. Then define bill number, enter. Then select product from here which you are purchasing. Now you see your cursor switches to quantity, means how much quantity you are purchasing. Suppose we are purchasing 20 quantity. If you are receiving any free quantity, then you will define here the number. Then define the purchase rate at which you are purchasing the code. For example, we are purchasing this code for 1500. Enter. Then we'll save this bill by pressing the end key. So in this way you generated the purchase bill. Now we'll go towards sale bill. As you'll go on transaction, you'll see sale and besides it bill retail. Then we'll enter on it. Here firstly we will define date, the date on which you are generating the bill. After defining the date, you'll press enter and select your ledger. Generally in retail shop, transaction take place in cash. But if you want, then you can create a new ledger by pressing the F2 function key. For now, we'll select cash itself. The software has automatically generated the bill number. After that, you switch towards the product part. Now you'll press enter and the items window will appear where all the items will be displayed. Now if you want to create a new item from here, so you can press the F2 function key and from here itself you can create a new item. One more thing, if you notice, whichever product you select, the software shows you the complete information related to it, like purchase rate, cost, margin, MRP. So all the information are available here. Now simply we will select an item from here which we are selling. For example, we will select the item that we just created, that is coat. Then after selecting, we will define the quantity. As you press enter, then you will see that the software has automatically picked the rate of your product according to its quantity. Means you don't have to manually feed rate and discount. If an item master itself you had defined the rate and discount, then at the time of billing the software automatically picks your item's rate and discount. But then if you want to do changes in rate and discount, so you can use the arrow keys. Then you'll press enter and again switch to items window. From here you can sell your next item and define the quantity. Similarly, as you've defined the quantity, the software has automatically picked the rate. Now you'll press the end key to save this bill. Earlier as we discussed that you can generate barcode in Marg software. So now we will see how can we do barcode wise billing. You will go on transaction, sale and enter on bill retail. Define date, select ledger and scan your barcode here. As you scan your barcode, the software reads your barcode. Then press enter. So the software has automatically picked your product according to your barcode. Again you can scan your barcode. and save this bill by pressing the end key. Here you see the software shows you total points 10.1. Like earlier as we discussed that you can maintain point system in Marg software. We will learn about point system in detail later on. Before that we will save this bill by pressing the end key. As we press the end key, the window of mode of payment will appear. Now as you know that there are some customers who do payment in cash and some do in credit card, or sometimes you issue certain special coupons against which discounts are available. So in this way you can adjust all types of discounts. Now you see the total bill is 7,500. Now suppose your customer has done payment of 2,000 in cash. So you will select cash and feed the amount here. Now suppose you have issued special coupon. So you will select special coupon and define coupon number. Then press enter. Suppose 500 is offered against this coupon. Then press enter. You can also receive payment through credit card by defining the credit card number and define amount, bank name. So you can receive payment in multiple modes. Simply you will press the end key and save this. So friends, you see how to do barcode wise billing and receive payment in multiple modes. Now we'll move forward to point system, which you noticed in sale bill, where the software automatically showed you certain points. For that you will go on masters, Marg setups, and in control room, search in all, you will search for points. Now here you see the whole setup of points is available, where you can turn on or off certain options according to your desire. Like here you see on value rupees 1000, friction points would be 1. Means as soon as the amount of bill reaches 1000 rupees, so the software will generate 1 point. And the meaning of 1 point is 100 rupees. Means 1 coupon. Means whenever you will redeem these points of the customer, so you will provide 100 rupees discount against every 1 point. Now we'll generate a bill and see. And select the ledger or customer to whom you are selling. After generating the sale bill, you will press the tab key. And here you see total points are showing 3.0. As we had defined in control room setup that on 1000 bill value 1 point should be generated. So as per that setting, on 3000 total amount of the bill, the software has generated 3 points for this customer Ahuja. Now we will simply save this bill. So in this way the software automatically generates points for the customer. Now if the same customer Ahuja for whom we just created sale bill comes to you again, so let's see how can you redeem his points. For that we'll again generate a sale bill and select Ahuja's ledger and simply generate his bill. Then we'll press the tab key. Then you will see that the software is showing the total points as 3.7. Means 0.7 points have been added to 3 points. Means 0.7 points have been added to 3 points in Ahuja's ledger. You can define the amount of points here you want to redeem. For example, you want to redeem 200 rupees from of this customer Ahuja. So you can define here minus 200. After defining the amount, you'll press enter. And here you'll see automatically a ledger named points coupon will appear. You will simply press enter on it. And here you see the software has automatically deducted 2 points from here. Now you will press enter and save this bill. Now let's move forward to scheme management. As you know that for customer attraction, schemes are launched. Especially in supermarket and departmental stores, there are festive offers, festival schemes like buy two, get one free and 50% off or 40% off. and sometimes schemes are offered on a particular brand. In short, you can apply all sorts of scheme in Marg software. Not only on item base and company base, but also you can apply schemes on substitute base, category basis and commodity basis. So to apply schemes, you will go on masters, rate and discount master, and see that all types of schemes are available here. If you want, then you can apply quantity wise rate and scheme. You can apply scheme on selected items. You can apply scheme on selected brand. Now we will select scheme on selected items. Press enter. Then you will see the window of new scheme will appear. Then we'll press enter to create a scheme. Then you can define any name here like festival offer or festive offer. You can define the date till which the scheme will be valid. Then you'll press enter. Enter. Then you will see item under festive offer. From here you can select item, or let's say you can select categories from here. The category on which you want to apply scheme. For example, we want to provide schemes on women's wear. From here you can select item, or let's say you can select categories from here. The category on which you want to apply scheme. For example, we want to provide scheme on women's wear. So we'll press enter on women's wear. Then you'll see your cursor will switch down, where you have different options like quantity wise, weight and amount wise. Means you can apply scheme on quantity basis, weight basis and amount basis. Now we'll select quantity. Then comes the amount of quantity. For example, if someone purchases 2 quantity of women's wear, so we offer him 1 free. From here you can select selected item if you want to offer them a selected item free, or you can select amount per unit, means you can provide a particular amount discount free or amount lump sum. So accordingly you can select from here. Now if we select selected items and press enter, then you will see the items window will appear. Now we want to offer a shirt free with 1 women's wear. So we will select shirt. Now we will save this by pressing the escape key. And a scheme has been saved. Now we will generate a bill and see. We will sell 2 women's wear, 1 sari and 1 coat. Then we'll press the end key to save this bill. So you see that 1 shirt has been loaded in the bill according to the scheme we just defined. That on 2 women's wear, 1 shirt will be offered free. Now we'll simply save this bill. So friends, now you see how we can manage schemes in Marg software. Now let's move forward to Cashier. As you know that in many supermarkets and departmental stores, billing counters and cashiers are separate. So if in supermarkets such an arrangement is maintained, so you can very easily manage cashier in Marg software. For that you will go on Masters, Marg Setups, and in Control Room you will search for Cashier. Then you will see this small setup for cashier. For example, you have 2 users. One is an operator and the other is cashier. Now simply you can define from here that which user is cashier and which one is an operator. After that, whichever entries and bills the operator generates, all those bills will be shown to your cashier. And very easily the cashier can receive payment from your customers and clear all the pending bills. As you can see, we have already done the settings. Now let's see how can your cashier view the pending bills. Now the bills that we just generated were through the operator user. And now if your cashier wants to view those bills, so for that he will go on transaction menu, pending, and enter on cashier. As soon as you'll enter on cashier, then all the pending bills will appear. These are all those bills that we generated. Now simply your cashier will enter on any bill. and select pending, receipt or open bill. Pending means if the cashier wants to keep this bill pending, then he will select pending. And if the customer has paid the bill amount, then you will select receipt. And if you want, then you can open this bill and modify it. Now the cashier will simply keep selecting bills and select receipt and clear these bills. Also, I would want to tell you that you can attach cash drawers along with cashiers. Not only cash drawers, but also you can attach weighing machines. After this, I would want to brief you about certain MIS reports. Like if you go on daily reports, sale report, then you will see there are mode of payment report. You also have product, company and category wise report. If you want to view report of a particular product, that how much was a particular product sold, you can view a particular company report, that how much sale was done of a particular company's product. You can also get category wise report. So in this way you can generate all types of report in Marg software. Apart from this, if you see in daily reports, inventory reports, then you will see you have fast and slow moving items. From here you can analyze which products of yours are seasonal and which products are sold more in which season. So through this report you can analyze which product is more in demand and which ones are less in demand. The products which are not being sold for a very long time. So in this way you can manage your inventory and increase your sale and satisfy your customer. Now at last I would want to tell you that you can also manage rack-wise or block-wise inventory in Marg software. So friends, in this way you learned how easily you can manage your supermarket and departmental store with Marg software. Thanks for watching.